Mpenzi mtazamaji wa Gashes Keman TV, good evening. Welcome to today's show. I want us to look at AZIMIO supporters. AZIMIO supporters should be left alone. AZIMIO supporters are bitter. Raila Amolo Odinga supporters are writhing in pain. They have not healed. And they are angry. They are tongue-tied. And when you look at the supporters, they are bitter with Wafula Chebukati. According to them, according to the majority of Raila Amolo Odinga supporters, Wafula Chebukati rigged the elections in favor of William Samoei Ruto. According to them, IBC did not conduct free and fair elections. They are very bitter with IBC. And here, I've never understood one reason why Raila Amolo Odinga accepted to go to the elections in 2022, because Wafula Chebukati for sure had burgled the elections in 2017. And during the repeat elections, which Raila did not participate, he said the reason that was given is that there was no need of going back to the elections with the same IBC and the same chairman. So why he agreed to go to the elections in 2022 has remained a mystery to me. And here I blame the advisors. And Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta here comes in handy. Because initially, kile ambacho agefanya ni kwamba agekataa kabisa kuhakikisha kwamba he does not participate in the elections unless IBC was freshly constituted and Wafula Chebukati was far away from this electoral body. That's why you find the AZIMIO supporters being very, very bitter, being very, very angry with IBC and Wafula Chebukati. AZIMIO supporters are very bitter. They are very much annoyed with the Supreme Court. According to them, majority of Raila Amolo Odinga supporters strongly believe that the Supreme Court was not fair. The Supreme Court did not listen to the evidence that was adduced to it by Raila Amolo Odinga lawyers. According to them, the judgment was favoring William Samoei Ruto. According to them, majority of the people we have talked is that the Supreme Court is like had a very negative attitude towards Raila Amolo Odinga. According to them, the Supreme Court was revenging against Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and Raila Amolo Odinga was just a victim because he was a political brother, and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was supporting him. So the Supreme Court, and that's why you see today, ukiangalia utaona kwamba William Samoei Ruto is rewarding the judiciary, appointing the 6 Supreme Court judges. The appellate judges are being appointed. In fact, they were sworn in today in the State House. Is one way of showing that, is one way of telling them thank you for what you did. So according to them, even the language that was used by Kome inaonyesha kwamba watu ambao walikuwa na chuki, watu ambao walikuwa majaji ambao walikuwa wameshafanya uamuzi wao, and they need something, they need to heal, because this is very, very dangerous. They are also very, very bitter with Uhuru Kenyatta. Some of them are very bitter with Uhuru Kenyatta. Wanasema kwamba Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta conned Raila Amolo Odinga. In fact, some of them, including Bob Owino, were saying it was a long con game. Lakini ukiniambia nitakwambia si kweli. When you look at the way Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta alikuwa amejitolea kumuunga mkono, utaona kwamba ndio kuna makosa yalitokea hapa na pale. There were some weaknesses on his part. Because when you look at the deep state, it was completely detached from Raila Amolo Odinga's campaign. Na tena ukiangalia utaona kwamba in Mount Kenya, I think it is not Raila who failed. It is Uhuru Kenyatta who failed. And again, the Jubilee in general, the candidates, because of not sending enough agents. They are very bitter with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. People who are supporting AZIMIO are also very bitter with the people of the mountain. When you listen to them, utaona kwamba wanasema kwamba the people of the mountain have never been genuine. They have never supported them. Despite the fact that Jaramogi Oginga Odinga supported Jomo Kenyatta, And Baba supported Kibaki with his Raila Tosha. The Gikuyu, the Gema nation have never actually reciprocated this kind gesture. So they are bitter with them. But in this one, I would say that when I look at the situation, Raila Amolo Odinga was conned in the mountain. He was rigged out in the mountain. Kura zake ziliibwa. In fact, it reached a time when I would say like he had so many votes compared to William Samuel Ruto. A place like Kiambu, a place like Githurai, a place like Nakuru. I think Raila Amolo Odinga had so many votes. So kile kilitokea ni kwamba kura ziliibwa, tusotoke ukweli ziliibwa, na sio kwamba Wakikuyu walikataa kumpigia amu walikataa kumpigia Raila Amolo Odinga kura. Mpaka like now in this channel, if I ask the Gema community to comment, those people who have continued to support Raila and have said they will continue supporting Raila Amolo Odinga up to the last minute, you would see the number of people who are there. There are so many. There's no reason why AZIMIO supporters should detach themselves from the Gema nation, because the Gema nation is part and parcel. In fact, these days kile ambacho ninaona ni kwamba hata Wakikuyu ndio wanatokea sasa kuwa the die-hard supporters of Raila Amolo Odinga more than the people even from Luo Nyanza. The people are very, very bitter. That's what I'm saying. And some of them could not even watch this inauguration of William Samoei Ruto. And there's one question that people have been asking. You know, there's this what we call the tyranny of numbers, the dominance of two tribes, the dominance of the Gikuyu and the Kalenjins. For the last 60 years, this country has always been led by two tribes. You start with Kenyatta, who was a Kikuyu, who led this country for 15 years. Then Moi took over 24 years, who was a Kalenjin. Kibaki took over 10 years. Kibaki was inherited by another Kikuyu, 10 years. Then Ruto, a Kalenjin, he was selected to go for 10 years. Rigathi Gachagua was selected also to go for 10 years. So the question, the hard question in the room, the elephant in the room is, what should we do to avoid this situation? And again, for how long can this hold? Because you cannot have the tyranny of two tribes dominating the country for almost a century now. Because what is happening now, if we continue like this, for instance, if Ruto is going to retire in 2037, that will be about 70 years now since independence. And again, Gachagua takes over another 10 years. That's almost a century. Two tribes. Ni jambo ambalo nafikiri limekuwa likiwachogonoa watu wengine maswali. When the small tribes have their their tribesmen in the leadership of this country. And I want to suggest a number of ways how this question can be solved. Kwa sababu watu wengi wanauliza hili swali. Now, if this question is not addressed, it is likely to bring issues. It's likely to bring a problem in future. Kwa sababu, if you cannot continue postponing a problem that we know it is there. And that's why I'm suggesting this in this channel. Let us also come up with solutions, because it is important. Because here we have all people from all communities represented here, including from the diaspora, all countries. In fact, this is a global channel. Kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona we have people from America, Britain, and even the Chinese wako hapa wengi, and Kenyan tribes are all of them are here. So before I continue, if you are joining this channel for the first time, this is Gashi's Kaman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Kindly subscribe if you have not, like our video, comment, and even share. And those who are supporting us, we have so much happened, and our number is always there. So the first solution, the first proposal I would put to especially the parliamentarians is to change the constitution. Once we change the constitution, the country should be divided into 8 independent regions. And each region should have its president. There's no need of having one president holding it over all the tribes. Let each region, like now, central, the former provinces can be a basis of dividing the nation into 8 autonomous regions, each with a president. And I think that one can work and can easily solve this problem of tribal dominance of 2 tribes. The other way is that we can change the constitution to ensure that no tribes rule this country for 2 terms without, in fact, every tribe should be given a chance. In fact, the presidency should be alternated amongst the tribes. For instance, if people wakisikia like now, wakijua kwamba Rigathi Gachagua is the next president, I know many people will not be comfortable. Let me ask you, our viewers, are you comfortable that Rigathi Gachagua is likely to be the next president? Although some people are saying they are not going to vote, abstaining is not the solution, because you are part of this country. It is us to come with a solution. Na ni vizuri watu waongee, wajadiliane, wajue the solution, which is the way forward. So I think the presidency should alternate amongst the 42 tribes of the country. The other thing is that the Gema nation and the Kaji nation, now they have led this country for almost now 60 years, and they are going to lead this country for 70 years. We should come up with a policy, with a law that is going to bar the 2 communities from not contesting for the presidency for the next 1 century. And this one is going to help. Although all of us are Kenyans, we cannot deny the fact that politics is tribal, it is regional, and everybody should feel accommodated. If you ask the AZIMIO supporters today, they're not feeling part of William Samoei Ruto's government. And that's why I'm saying, kama kuna mtu ana kazi gumu of uniting this country, it is William Samoei Ruto. And I don't know what he's going to do. And when I hear Rigathi Gachagua akijaribu kuongea like he's trying to ridicule the people, it's like he's dismissing the people. When he was trying even yesterday kuangalia ni kama anajaribu kumdhihaki Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, I ask myself so many questions. Does this person really live in Kenya? Does this person live in Kenya? Does he know the pain that is the AZIMIO supporters have? And Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta came with a very, very good solution, even when he came with the BBI, which was rejected by none other than William Samoei Ruto. And now the courts, that now they are dining together, they are celebrating together, kwa sababu ya vile ambavyo walifanya. Again, when you saw Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta going to Baba for handshake, he knew what he was doing. I'm not saying that Aluo should be the president. No, far from that. What I'm saying is that we cannot have the dominance of 2 tribes for the rest of our lives. Ni jambo ambalo halileti shagwe, ni jambo ambalo limekosa mashiko, halina mantiki sasa, limepitwa na wakati. Because this is actually a colonialism. And some people are not comfortable when we say this. Lakini huu ni ukweli ambao tunaweza kusimama nao mahali popote, hata biguni na popote pale. Hata tukienda biguni tutasema hivi. So, if you have a different opinion, please let us know. Let us also know where you're watching us from. And please, as I said in the beginning, remember to like this video, remember to comment, remember to say what you think. Because that is my take. And Gashi's Command main yours story. Bye-bye.